Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Unknown Spike has said. Mr. Sharkbite, Sailor Pika. Why do I always forget that? Okay, good thing is, I was rambling. Nothing really applied. I was just concerned that we weren't going to see the legendary eggs appear. But we are good to go now. So, as I said earlier, welcome back, Pokemon Trainer. Professor Chaz here, Lab Coats on back order. Hello to Pedro Silva, Richard Mills, Sailor Pika. We've got Mr. Sharkbite as well, Unknown Spike. Welcome, everybody. As we now see, we got us a lot of raids happening here. I will say, this little gym down the way has snuck a little level 1 raid in there without warning, without expecting. But anyways, that is supposed to hatch at 6:30-ish, and it'll be there for, like, say, 45 minutes. It will, right? Yeah, that's how it's going to work. So maybe at some point after the 7 o'clock hour ends, we might see another raid there. So currently we see 4 raids that will be opening up at 6 o'clock, so about 20 minutes time. This one up the way, this Mega Charizard right now, it ends in about 20 minutes, so we should be seeing that hatch towards, we should be seeing a legendary egg happening sometimes towards the 7 o'clock hour. If that happens, and it's timed out right, we might be able to see another one here at the Curling Club, this yellow gym right there. So we'll have to see how things play out. Currently, we look like we're going to be getting some 4, not just any 4, some 4 legendary eggs happening up. Now, if you notice, I got a nice little feature I just added in using some chroma key skills and stuff. This is what we're looking for today, everybody. The old shiny Heatran. I myself have caught 2. I currently have 1. 1 had been traded away, but I want to see if I can get a shiny for some of you folks out there. So make sure you got your remote raid passes and stuff. See if we can get y'all a shiny Heatran. We still got time for, to plan things out. I'll say, this time around, I do not have a Mega Evolution that's going to help us, however. If I check my Pokedex, I'm going to make sure my volume's up. I still want to find a way to get the volume of the game to feed in properly, but I currently don't have access to that. The only Mega that would help us right now, so the only weaknesses that a Heatran has would be Ground, that's the best, double super effective. Water and Fighting, I think that's all. If there's any I'm missing, let me know in the chat. But Ground, Water, Fighting, of those types, we only have 1 Mega Evolution that would apply here, and that would be Mega Blastoise, which I currently do not have, and I haven't even gotten one yet to begin with. So if any of you have a Mega Blastoise out there, I recommend using it and bringing it on into the fight. We need to get more Megas, don't you think? We need different types. So what I'm going to do anyways, though, and I recommend if you folks want some extra candy, you can do that as well. I'm going to find good old Bumble, my Abomasnow. Since I still got 760 Abomasnow Mega Energy, I'm going to Mega Evolve. He's not going to help us in the fight. In fact, he's double weak to fire, so he's probably not coming into the fight. But he's going to earn me at least 1 extra candy per Heatran that I managed to catch. So each candy is another, like, say, 20 kilometers that I don't need to walk. So if you want to get an extra candy per battle, you can Mega Evolve something as well. Okay, now I'm going to post in the chat the standard process, standard rules that we follow for our Legendary Raid hours. And I pin this to the top as well. The basic rundown is when you see me say, or I shouldn't say, when you see me type raid in the chat, that's when I want you to start typing hashtag raid, put your trainer name in, and 1 second, there we go. And I'll start adding people for the next raid coming up. And if it's, I'm going to try to focus on getting 5 new players that have not yet raided with us today. If a couple minutes goes by, we don't have a total of 5 new people, I'll then go back and choose people that have already raided for another shot at a possible shiny Heatran. I want to turn my fan on. There we go. Hitting the buttons with my foot. Couldn't see where I was going. So we still got 15 minutes to roll until they begin. So again, the basic rundown is Ground type is best, double super effective. Water, Fighting are good backups as well. I'd say Water would probably be the next best other than Fighting, because Water could at least resist the fire and steel attacks that Heatran might have. Ground doesn't resist either, so that could be a problem. But I say Ground, Water, pretty close to the best choices. Fighting is a secondary backup. And of course, as I said, have a Mega Evolution available or active if you want to get an extra candy. It says here, while, for example, Abomasnow is Mega Evolved, I'll earn extra candy when catching Grass or Ice types or any raid boss. And another good thing to use would be, if you have them to use them, the Silver Pinap Berries. Does it say anything about this? No. All it says is feed this to a Pokemon to receive more candy when you catch it and make it easier to catch. So, recently they have updated these silver pin-apps to not only double the candy you get from catching something, it also adds an extra candy on top of that doubling, plus the Mega gives you another one. So each Mega and a silver pin-app can get you 2 bonus candies for every catch. I will say though, you got to consider how to pace that out too, because if we do get 5 new people per raid today, then you yourself might only get 1 raid in during the stream, and you got to think, is it worth the investment of Pinap Berry, Mega Energy to do it? So it's going to be a call that you have to make for yourself. Alright, let's see. Yes, Sailor Pig is saying, glad the eggs popped up this time around. Pedro saying, let's go Brazil. You are from Brazil. I saw your comments on the recent Pokemon X videos, by the way. Thank you for leaving them. And I saw how you're saying that you don't speak the best English because you're from Brazil, and I was like, hey, okay, you're doing way better with English than I would do with pretty much any other language, so good on you for that. You got a little bit more skills than I do for sure. Isaac Wolf, you don't have any remote raid passes, sadly. Oh, I will say though, if anybody does not, I guess, know how to do this, what we do is when it says, or actually, I'm going to open up my friend codes right now so you guys can start sending friend requests. I do only add people that are going to jump in per raid, just so you know. So if I don't friend you up, don't feel too bad. I am limiting to just those who can jump in for the raids with remote raid passes. So there is my QR code. You can try to scan. If that fails, you can just type in the number here. And what I do when I say raid, I see the first 5 people. Tosh is in there. We're going to take that raid down. And with my list of players right now, how many do I have? 194. So I do only have space right now for 6 more players, but I'll probably be taking people out as we do the raids today, just so I can have space for as many new people as possible. Looks like Phantom God asking if there's any Gibble raids. Actually, I don't know. There is this level 1 egg down here. It'll hatch in 40 minutes. I don't yet know what it is, but as for the rest of the gyms in the area, we got 4 Legendary Heatran coming up, and there is a Mega Charizard Y that is ending off pretty soon. It might already be done, but we'll probably see another Legendary Egg appear from that one. Yeah, there's only, 11 minutes left on that. So, we'll see what we see. So yeah, feel free to send in friend requests, and once we get the names in for... What is this? Get that out of here. A little window popped up. When the first raid pops up, I'll choose the first 5 people. If I don't yet have you, I'll add you in, and we'll take on the first raid together. So how is everybody doing today? That should really be that should really be my first question, right? I'm always getting thrown into what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of excited I actually made this kind of thing work. It's not perfect. You can see right beneath it's got the symbols for a male, female, whatever. And this is more like a test to see, can I make something like this work? And it looks pretty decent, I think. So I'll probably try to do one of these fancy pants looking things for our future raids. Or I should say future raid live streams. I remember I was watching some footage of other PokeTubers in the day, and they would have their entire Pokemon list was, say it was like a Nuzlocke, for example. Each Pokemon in their team of 6 had the animated thing. What was it? I think 4 or 5 episodes in, they switched to just static images. I thought that must have been a lot of memory processing to save each video with all this movement. Might have also just been distracted too, or distracting. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Retro Jordan says you pick up Pokemon Sword and you're a bit addicted to it. Pokemon has that effect. It is a pretty addicting game, and rightly so. It's fun as well, so I don't think anyone can blame you for that. Richard Mills says, you're hungry for a shiny Heatran. Do you have any yet, or would this, hopefully, if you get one, be your first one today? Pedro saying, hello, have a good day. I will try to, thank you. You as well. Unknown Spike says, there isn't much difference between the normal and the non-shiny. Or the normal and shiny. Yeah, let me show you that, actually. Let's go to Gen 4 up here. No, that's Mesprit. This is Heatran. So here's your standard Heatran right there. Kind of a brownish magma color, silver, metallic pieces, and orange eyes. This is your shiny that you're seeing right here. Normal, shiny, normal, shiny. So it is different enough that you can sort of see it at a glance, unlike things like Gengar. Elekid, I think, is pretty hard to see. I can't show that because I don't have one yet, but there is enough of a difference you can see this. Now, as an example, let me show you Gengar, if anyone is not aware how vastly different the evolved ghost type of Gen 1 is. Here's your normal Gengar. There's your shiny Gengar. Can you see a difference? It's hard to see. It's a slight bit less saturated, a little bit more gray. The eyes are pretty much identical. But if you Mega Evolve a Gengar, you really notice a difference between normal and shiny. I can actually show you that. Here's your standard Mega Gengar. There's your shiny Mega Gengar. A lot of people like the shiny Mega Gengar. And I will not criticize them for that because it's a pretty decent look. Alright, also again, thanks to everybody. First of all, thanks to Unknown Spike, because we just hit Lucky Friends. Good job, man. Thank you. If only they would include distance trading, which would be pretty cool. But for right now, we can hold on to that Lucky in our back pocket for if and when we get to make use of that. But very, very cool stuff. You just saw a Lucky happen right here, folks. Let's give a, you know what? Let's give a celebration to Unknown Spike there. There we go. Happy Lucky Friends Day, Unknown Spike. Nice. Okay, back to the keyboard. Okay, gotta get caught up on what else I'm saying here. We still have 8 minutes until the... Did I freeze? I don't think I froze. Am I frozen? My playback is frozen. I don't see a problem, though. Let me know if there's any problems with the stream. I don't see anything on my end except for my own playback is locked up. Alright, anyway, if you tell me there's a problem, I'll see what I can do to fix it. For the moment there, so Phantom God was asking about Gible raids. Like I said, we might see one. And if enough people want to jump in on a Gible raid, we could do that. But I'm going to try to prioritize my remote raid passes for just the legendaries right now. So we'll see what this level 1 happens to be. And Richard Mills has sent the request. So what I'm going to say, when you see me say raid in the chat, that's when you want to put your friend name and type hashtag raid so it stands out and you know, my eyes catch it. That's when I'll be adding people in so we can jump into some raids. Rob Mack says, hey Chaz, how's it going, Mac? I see you in the friends list quite a bit there. We're doing, how close are we to best friends? I think we're pretty close at this point, from what I recall. And Pedro saying, hey to everybody. Richard caught a 3-star Heatran today, just shy of 100%. Not bad at all. I want to keep this in screen. We got 6-some minutes to take it down. Or to take it on, I guess. Sailor Pika giving congratulations for the Lucky Friends. The stream did freeze, she said. My playback seems okay now. It could have just been a glitch in the Matrix, perhaps. I don't know. And Pedro, are you saying that you're going to use ice? If that's what you're saying, that you're going to use ice types, I strongly recommend against that. Because fire and steel both resist ice, so Heatran is going to like brush those attacks off. And ice is weak to both fire and steel. So if it has any of those moves, it's going to hit you pretty bad. So again, just a reminder, everybody, your best types to use are ground and water, with fighting as a decent backup. 5 minutes remain. So if we do happen to find shinies, I want you guys to just explode in the chat. Just I was going to say shout it out, which basically means caps. If you get a shiny, let us all know, because that would be amazing if I can get one of you guys a shiny out there today. Or girls. Pedro saying he was very much cool. Thank you for saying so. Much appreciate it. You talking about the cool Hawaiian shirt that I got on? This was the other one I got for Christmas. The less colorful one, but still just as cool and relaxing. I've actually recorded the next couple episodes for Pokemon X earlier today. We're in this during the whole time. We got them ready to go for Thursday and Friday. But of course, Lab Aid sponsors on the channel will get access to both of them. Oh, that's a Buizel. I was like, did a Charmander just spawn? Anyway, starting tomorrow at noontime Atlantic, sorry, not both, but Lab Aids, sponsors to our channel, will get both episodes available tomorrow at about noontime, so you can see what's going on. I mentioned in one of the videos, too, about how when I'm recording a playthrough, I can easily give advance viewership to the channel sponsors, because it's one of the things that is guaranteed in the perks. And I was like, I can't really guarantee an early Pokemon Go, because a lot of times it's keyed to certain times, certain events in real time. But I thought, well, wait, no, the playthroughs I can record in advance and put them out at different times for channel members. So I said the downside of that, I was thinking, I don't want the members to like not have anything to watch for a couple of days. then I guess it's up to the member themselves if they want to wait or just watch it all at once. Either way, at least the option is there for channel members, which it's always good to have options. Alright, we have 3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. And Isaac Wolf, you're heading out, are you? Okay, well, thanks for popping in and saying hi at least. And hopefully you don't miss out on any shiny Heatran today. I really hope we can get at least 5 in. I know how many... I got, I think, 2 remote passes right now. But I do know that we've got 4 at least coming up. We got 2 right now. Can I buy more right now? Let's take a look. I might need to use more for it to allow me to, but... Nope, okay. So I've got 5 to cover us for 5 raids today. Actually, do I have a standard pass? I don't think I saw it. I do! So I've got my orange daily pass, I've got 5 remotes, because if I stay in range of the gym, I can do that one without having to use a remote pass. Saving money, how about that? I'm economical. Now by saying that, watch, I'm going to just shift out of position any moment. Alrighty. So Pika's saying if you want to raid Heatran, type hashtag raid. So going over the pinned message, as I said earlier there. Rob Max says we're 10 days away from best friends. That'll be a nice boost for experience for you there. And Pedro saying doing the raid right now. I'll say hold on to that because I didn't say raid just yet, but I will do that in about, you know what, I should probably just do it now. And I'm doing this to let myself know when you folks have heard me say that. So get ready, get ready. I'm saying get ready, even though you would already have been ready. I saw something moving on my screen. I'm like, is that Willow? She's over there. No, that's the little Heatran animation that I put in. Distracted by my own cool graphics and stuff. Okay, so the first one's going to be the Carlton. I'm always making a note of how well we do. If we win, if we lose, whatever. So we got Pikachu for the first. Let's see. Oh, here comes my little... I get these pop-ups all the time saying, you know, your CPU is overused. That's probably why sometimes the stream lags on my end at least. Retro Jordan says you still need 2 Shadow Pokemon for your challenge. Every grunt doesn't have, what is it? Stunky, that is, and Snover. Well, I'm kind of in the same boat at the moment. Okay, I only need the Shadow Snover. I fought 2 Rocket Grunts today that start off with, you'll be frozen in your tracks. And that means Ice type, right? They both led with a Cloyster, which I didn't even know was a Shadow Pokemon, and they both left with a Cloyster. I want the Snover, and they had Snover as their second Pokemon. I'm like, why can't you leave that one instead? I need a Snover, I don't need no Cloyster. We got Milzinator. We got Retro Jordan. So our first 3 names have been selected. I'm moving. I'm shifting. Are you going to make me spend a remote pass? If you do, that's fine game, I guess. But look, I knew it. I'm walking away from that. Oh, rats. Martino Luis, you didn't catch your what? Would that have been a previous remote raid that we did? I don't recall. Alright, we only got 23 seconds. We got space for 2 more people if anybody else wants to jump in for our first raid today. It's happening in 15 seconds. Since this is a double week to ground, if we could probably do it with, like, say, 3 or 4 people maybe, but definitely you want to bring ground types to deal with this. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here it comes. Actually, you know what? Well, let's watch this first. There's Heatran. Now, out of curiosity, here's a Team Rocket Balloon. I'm just going to see what they have. Not necessarily going to fight them. I'm no troublemaker. I'm making friends. I'm making fun. That's a Dark type. That could be a Stunky, but we don't need Stunky right now, so I'm going to let that pass by. And we got Pedro Farah. Okay, so Pedro Farah, we'll add you as well. Don't spam, though. Just say at one time. I can scroll back and take a look-see. Everything, okay, make sure I have the live chat up. Martino, what is your trainer name? Just remind me, and I can add you in for our first raid here as well. And just, of course, always make sure you guys have remote raid passes for this as well. Sailor Pika says that's unfortunate. Hopefully Shadow Snow Runt will appear, so you need a Cranidos to finish the challenge. I was fortunate that both the Cranidos popped up as I was walking down the street, actually coming home after my walk earlier, I think yesterday. And last night as I was taking out the garbage, was it? Yes, it was. Which is weird, because didn't I get something like that last week too? Anyway, there was a... what was it? The other fossil. Shieldon. It was right by where that Turtwig is right now. So I was like, cool, I got the fossils. Alright, so... Martino Lewis. Is that your player name in here? I wonder. Okay, let me go check my friend requests. Let me actually just take a quick look, see if that is your trainer name. Oops. It is not. I don't see you unless you sent a request. Let me double check this here. Oh, right there. We got Milzinator, and we got Martino Lewis, or Luis. So I think I got all of these, actually. Let me just double check here. We're going to add Martino's name to our list for our first battle. We got Pika. We got Mill. Retro. I'm doing this just so we can easily get the remote invite sent out to you ASAP. And Mart. Alright, I'm going to grab all these. Copy. So everybody ready to roll for our first raid of the day? I'm in range, I think. It just became snowy just over at the gym. Do you see that? Alright. First raid getting underway. Let me send the invites as soon as possible. Paste these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't bam this time, or boom, or whatever. So yeah, the game chose for me. Like, for recommended, it often chooses things that the game understands as your best bet. So it didn't choose any water types for me, which is fine. I'm not saying it's weird. It's just, it must be that my other guys are not as... my water guys aren't as strong as the ones that they've selected. But with enough of us, we're going to take this no problem. Alright, Rob Mack. Rob says you'll do the raid. Well, do you want to hang on to the next one, or hang on for the next one? I see we've also got someone else that can drop their name, too. So, I say hold tight. We'll take on another raid shortly after this. Iago, yes, I've seen you've dropped your name as well. So just as Sailor Pika has said, you can also read the pinned message. Wait till the next raid is getting ready underway. I'll let you know when it is time for dropping names. So 4 of us are in right now. Hello, 2. It's go time. You're in the right spot. It's definitely Pokemon Go time around these parts. Taking on our first Heatran of the stream today. And I really, really hope somebody out there gets the shiny. I don't mind if I get one. If I do, bonus. But I want one of you folks to get it, because I've already had 2 in my day. We got plenty of folks to take this down. Iago says, you subscribe, can you do the next one? Yep, like I said, just hold tight. Oh, do we get all these in here? We are all in here. Awesome stuff. The whole crew has joined up. And yeah, so just check that message again, and it'll tell you what we do as far as getting the next raid. So, even though we have 5 here, I always try to get new names for the next raid. So, try to prioritize people, as many new people as possible, to get a chance for our Heatran battles. And again, watch for this guy here when you get the encounter, because this could be the one that you find and snag. Alright, let's do this. I don't know how much I need to really focus on the screen, but I'll just keep an eye out, see how well we're doing. Do a little bit of a play-by-play. We have a powerful earthquake coming from Groudon. The old... I always say, instead of just saying double super effective, there should be a new term for that. I say it should be like hyper effective. And I kind of base that off of the transformations of Sonic the Hedgehog with the Chaos Emeralds. He went Supersonic first of all. Sonic 3 introduced the Super Emeralds that made him go Hypersonic. Does that really apply? I don't know. I just like the thought of going, you know, having something that's hyper effective on something. Oh, Groudon's still there for now. And look, it's already down to, like, it's down by 1/3 of its HP or so. That's not bad. And I didn't even check. Do we have some Megas in the battle? That would be neat. It'd be cool if we see Mega Blastoise on one of the opposing spots. What am I saying opposing? We're on the same team. We're not opposition. And at one of the distant spots. Oh no, Bane has fallen. But we have got this, no problemo. It's over halfway down now. We've only used a quarter of our full time. Come on, mash him there, Machamp. There we go. I believe that, yeah, this is my best buddy Machamp as well. You can't see it, but he does have the ribbon pinned to his gigantic peculiar muscle. That's not what it's called, I know, but what the hecular, why not? Oh, this thing's got Stone Edge. Wonder why. Oh, I guess I was gonna say, wonder why it didn't choose any water types, but fighting and steel resist the fighting, so, or resist the rock, I should say. And isn't it too bad we can't get the attack boost for Power Up Punch in the raid battle? Because that could speed things along. Oh well. I mean, not that we really need the extra damage output. Look at this thing dropping. Again, too, let me know. If you happen to get a shiny, I want you to scream it from the rooftops in the form of all caps in the chat. I want someone to get one today. We do have a minimum of 4 raids to take care of today, with a potential 5th if the Mega Charizard has made way for another legendary egg up at Queen Square. Come on, let's do it. I see it looks like either Hydro Pump or Hydro Cannon. As Frisket the Lucario falls, so does the first Heatran. Okay, good luck, everybody. Let's hope for the shiny. I mean, honestly, if I get one, it'd be cool to show it on stream, but if it don't happen, I'm not going to be too upset about it. Now, I do have my Mega Abomasnow, so I'm going to gain an extra candy if I catch this. And I'm also going to use my Silver Peanut Berries to gain even more candy. Let's see. This one is a standard. Oh, but wait, it gets the weather boost. Okay, actually, let me know, folks. Does yours have the weather boost as well? Because I wonder, even though you're catching it in your own area, you might not have snow. Since I do, and the weather boost is here, do you gain my local weather's weather boost for this Pokemon? Because that would be pretty nifty if you do. Okay, first Premier Ball gets the catch for our first Heatran of the day. Got a Candy XL off of that also. That ain't bad. Whoa! That is a 1 point away from Perfecto Heatran. Thank you folks for helping out. That was pretty awesome. I await the feedback of how well everybody else does. So right now I'm just going to reiterate the rules that are posted at the top, but you may not see the pinned message. What is that? There we go. It wasn't letting me copy the whole thing. I'm going to reiterate the rules as I take a moment to heal up my team. And get my screen back up. I see we have an invite to another raid there, but I'm going to hold off on that. Because, oh no! No. I didn't feed my Salamence. I'll feed them afterwards. So I got to use up a 3rd berry instead of just the 2 to boost them up. I'll survive. Alright, get my full heals going on here. Oh, actually, technically, Frisket survived with, looks like 1 HP. Not bad. So yeah, not a bad start for our Heatran raids today. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Sailor Pika thanking everybody for subscribing. I wonder how this subscribing thing works, because I will say, even though we often see subscribing or subscriptions coming in, like, rapid fire, when the streams are done, I only have maybe 1 or 2 new subscribers, so I really don't know what this is showing, because we know from our members-only stream, it wasn't necessarily real subscribing, you know? It was like, because Sailor Pika, who was a member, it said she subscribed, but she was already here. I don't know. I might even just deactivate this until I learn more about it, but not today. In case we do have an actual subscription come through, I'll leave it up for now. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Power Up Punch would help with the attack boost indeed, but Heatran was indeed destroyed regardless. 98% indeed. Thank you, Sailor Pika. Retro Jordan got a 2-star, no shiny just yet. But that is not the end of our raids for the day. Let me just mark that we won this. The next one we're going to do is... That is still at level 1. We don't see it up at the Queen Square, but we do see King Square has a Heatran, so let's go with that one. King Square. And then once you see me put raid in the chat, that's when you want to send your names again and type hashtag raid just so I can see it pop up more quickly. And I'll take 5 new names, or up to 5 new names for the next raid. And if I don't see 5 new names, I'll go back and grab some names of people who have already battled. Okay, let's give it a moment for people to start tossing their names now. Richard Mills says, yours got away, but you're open for another one. Okay, Pedro, you didn't get yours either, I don't think. You're saying that you're bad. Maybe it's just bad. You know, don't feel like that. It is luck. It comes down to just random bad luck, unfortunately, sometimes. And Pedro has lost, sadly, but we could have you in for another raid in a little bit. So, Walua Mac is first up. You are first on our list. We have Virgo Lago. Add you in as well. I don't recognize the name. I might, actually. Let me just see. I'll check the request first of all. There you are. Okay, so I'm going to add you. So you are our second to add to this upcoming raid. And we'll give it a little bit more time to see if more people can jump in. I guess I would be curious if anyone out there got the weather bonus for how it's snowy right now. I didn't even know it's supposed to be snowy. But it appears to be. So Retro Jordan, we'll put you in on the, let's call it, what's the term for a list that, backlog maybe? No, that's not right. Like a team that has a secondary backup team or group of players that can jump in. Either way, I'll add you on that, if I can spell it right. I spelled Jordon like Zordon from Power Rangers. Oops. And we'll see if any other names pop on in. Because we still got this Heatran, that Heatran, that Heatran, and looks like another legendary egg is going to pop up at the Queen Square. I can't touch it. There we go. And that one is hatching up in nice shiny Machamp. 20 minutes. So we can do possibly 5 if everyone's got the raid passes to do it. So far we've got 3 names for this incoming raid. We'll give it a little bit more time because we still have 47 minutes on the currently hatched up eggs. Excuse me, a little bit of a burp happening there. I just finished eating before starting. I finished eating just after having a slight little nap today too. I don't know, I'm feeling sleepy lately. Like because the days are still so short and so dark early on. Now why can't Team Go Rocket have the Snover? I just need that and I can complete the challenge. I was saying to somebody though, I like how it's not just a matter of catching all these things. Like now they've introduced the concept of you need to get certain shadow Pokemon, which means you got to battle Team Go Rocket to get some of this done. Because I imagine we're going to eventually see maybe a legendary Pokemon on the list of the collection challenges, which would require raiding. And they might even do something where maybe not legendary, but certain raid bosses you need to catch. That would be kind of cool. Alright, do we have any other people who want to jump in on our next Heatran raid coming up? I can take 2 more names. If you've battled before, that's fine. If you want to drop your name again, go right ahead. I'm going to prepare... Is there really a wild Ivysaur? Just over there? Oops. There's an Ivysaur over there. Go get it. Me, I'm going to stay here plugged into the computer. Spinning around. Okay. So I'm going to start preparing the names we got thus far. Go to a search. So we got Virgo. And that is 2. We got Retro Jordan again. We'll grab these 3 for now. Okay, I don't see other names. So we got Milzonator and Unknown Spike is back in for Pika Catcher. Okay, so we got the 5 of us for this one. I'm just shortening the names because I know who they are. I'm going to call you Pikachu, which is totally fine because I know what it means. Plus, I'll get to type the first 4 letters anyway to remind myself. And Mill. Okay, so we got 5 ready for this next one. Let's jump on into the King Square raid just way up the street. Gotta fix my windows that are up too. Alright, ready to jump in again, everybody? Make sure your teams are healed as well. I guess you'll have time in the lobby, though. And all 5 of us ready to go. Good luck to everybody as we wait the needed 100 seconds for the next one to happen. And if anybody is new and popping into the chat, check the pinned message at the top. It lets you know how we're going to be adding more people in for the next few Heatran Raids today. There are 3 more coming up after this. 2 have already hatched. 1 will be hatching about 20 minutes time. Probably about 15 minutes at this point. And we have another potential with the Carlton Curling Club way down the road. I say way down the road. It's like 3 blocks away, but still. Compared to where I can move while I'm connected to the computer, it's way down the road. I just like how this came out. I didn't think it was going to be it was pretty easy to do that. I didn't know it was going to be that simple to accomplish. I'm like a real graphics guy now. I can edit things and stuff. I can make visuals. The one downside though, because Heatran is so big, I couldn't edit out the male-female symbols, so you can see them kind of like outlined. But I was like, you know what? For my first attempt at a graphics overlay animated thing, it works. Works fine for my tastes. And we do have Willow in the room right now, but she is nicely calm, snoozing. She's laying on the bed, she's fine. Not making any noise, which is good. Kind of a change of pace, but much appreciated while I'm doing my live stream. Alright, so we don't see any other Mega Evolutions. That's fine. Oh, this time it did choose water types for me, so we're going to probably see this Heatran have fire attacks. We do have Machamp down there as well. Too bad the little symbol, the little icon down the bottom doesn't show his best buddy ribbon. Or maybe it does and his hand is covering it, but either way, we know he's my best buddy. If you missed it on Instagram and Twitter, I think yesterday, I picked up another best buddy in the form of Articuno. So 2 legendary best buddies in my Pokemon Go. Alright, all 6 of us are in. It's got Iron Head. Okay. Which is bad for my ground type. I don't resist it. Can we get the Earthquake off? I think we did. Groudon, you can take a nap. So we've got Skippy, the best buddy Mudkip Swampert. I'm going to definitely go for the Earthquake. It is the most powerful that we got. Eventually, I should probably consider using one of my Elite Charge TMs to give Skippy Hydro Cannon, because that's a very popular Pokemon attack in Go Battle League. But I'm like, I kind of like Muddy Water because it does have a chance to lower the opposing attack stat. And it kind of comes in handy if he's about to drop in Go Battle League, I can at least lower the attack of the opponent, and then we're good to go. So another legendary hits the field. We've got Kyogre. So by the way, if anybody is not aware, next week we've got 2 potential shiny legendary raid bosses for Raid Hour. Groudon and Kyogre are making their comeback for that 1 week in Pokemon Go. So after that, though, that's the mystery one. They haven't said what Pokemon is going to be like. They didn't specifically say it's going to be a new Pokemon. They just said a mystery Pokemon will be joining the Legendary Raids. So I wonder. So Heatran relates to Gen 4 next week with. So this is currently the Sinnoh region of the collection challenges kind of thing. We're going to have Gen 3 next week with Hoenn. And of course they're giving us the Hoenn legendaries for that. I wonder if we're going to see Lugia or Ho-Oh for if they give us the Johto collection challenge. I'm expecting one of those 2, but I really don't know. I was hoping we were going to see a Kalos legendary, but I somehow think it's going to relate to Gen 2, actually. So my first team is going to fall, I believe. Yes, indeed. But this thing is going down, no problem. I just have to jump back in with a new team. And I currently have plenty of revives to get myself back up and running. Stream, I think, is still okay. Come on, Earthquake it away. We got this. We still have over 2 minutes left. This thing has like maybe 20 HP remaining. I don't know. Keep attacking. Okay, we got Aqua Tail from our Palkia. Palkia is like my main rival against, what's her name? Sierra, the Team Go Rocket leader, because her Houndoom is so annoying. But Palkia manages to pull through with Aqua Tail quite a bit. And speaking of pulling through with Aqua Tail, we took down the second Heatran. Good luck, everybody, for the shiny. Hopefully one of you grabs it. We have friended up with a couple of players here as well, which is nice. Let's see what we get for rewards. Got some revives, more rare candy, which I love. A lot of hyper potions, good, because we need to use them. And let's see if I snag a shiny. 17 premier balls to work with. I think I've got enough space for all the Pokemon today, too. I did clear up some space in my inventory. So, another standard. But again, nice weather-boosted standard, though. Today will be good. There we go. I was going to say, so how's your day going, folks? Mine seems to be frozen. That was a bad throw. But did I get a bad throw on the last one? Did you still catch it on the first ball? Not this one. But I think the last one we did a lot better than that. I got to remember kind of how far and how hard to throw the ball based on where Heatran sits after it appears. Yeah, this one's going to give me more trouble, I see. Come on, that was going to be excellent. Could still get the catch, though. No, it will not. I've been pretty, what would you call it? Pretty strict with using my silver pinap berries. But now that we're doing all these legendary... that was a terrible throw. Now that we're doing all these legendaries, I'm burning through them quite a lot. And I find you tend to get at least a few silver pinaps as rewards for doing mega raids. So... how come I'm not throwing good? How come I'm not speaking good too, eh? I mean, I still got it. That wasn't even a good throw. I think the game's taking pity on me. They're like, this guy doesn't know how to throw. Just give him his Heatran. He's good. Alright, weather boosted. Let's see. Not quite as good as that last one. I should actually, while we wait and see how everybody did, see how did my first one, or what was it, 2671. So we're probably looking at 26... something higher than 71 will be your 100% perfect. So that's Heatran number 2. We will take a look at what this level 1 egg is as well, and if it's a decent one that a lot of people want to do, I can, if nothing else, if anybody out there needs it, I can set up the lobby, but then I can back out and whoever else jumped in. I think you can still do the raid without me, because if it's something I don't need, I don't really want to use the remote raid pass, but I can at least open the lobby, bring people in, and then save my pass by backing out. Alright, so if we could keep everybody updated with the rule set, make sure everybody joining the stream knows how to do this. Read the pinned message, which I am going to reiterate right now. I'll let that sit and simmer for a bit while I do some healing for my team. Okay, so we still have 2 raids on the go right now. Let's get my Pokemon back up to Fighting Spirit. We lost a lot in that one. Alright, and again, let me know, how well did everybody do for their potential shinies out there in YouTube land? And did you get weather boosts for the weather in my local area? So I've never really known about that. Because technically you do the fight in the other region, but I believe... no, it counts as the remote region as the catch spot. Because remember, Sailor Pika brought me down to I believe a Nidoking raid? Or it might have been Charizard. Either way, whatever raid it was, it still says its caught location was in California region there. Alright, so that is 2 down. Retro Jordan, yours ran away. Oh. But at least it wasn't shiny, though, because I'm pretty sure the shinies can't run away. Rob Mack, you caught yours, a 2-star. Richard Mills' was 2658 CP, and it got away. How much would that have been? 2658. So, less than the 98%, but better than this one here, so somewhere in between. Unknown Spike, your second one was 2 stars, and the first was 3 stars, so you got 2 so far today. Alright, now let us do my little hand gesture here to remind myself when to say raid, so we can get names in for the next one. We'll give this a little bit more time, too, to see if more folks show up. And again, based on how many people we have here right now, I think I'm probably going to be taking names for, you know, if you've battled already or if you haven't yet battled. I'll take all the names and then I'll just kind of filter through and see which new names we'll give priority to. So this will be 1 as well. The next one is the, call it the bridge, the walking bridge. And Iago says, it was a weather boosted. Alright. Oh, and thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Thank you for the compliment on the stream as well. I like to do what I can for everybody. See if I can put out some good content and help keep things alive during some downtimes maybe, because, of course, with the pandemic and stuff, we all can't get out as much as we are used to. So this at least provides us some sort of big event, I guess, in Pokemon Go. Okay, let's see. So Rob Mack, you say it was snowy and weather boosted. Awesome. I'm glad to be getting you guys some weather boosted Heatran as well, because that... How many power-ups is that? I think it's about 10 power-ups, which I believe equates to 5 levels, technically. So I'm at least saving you a lot of candy as far as getting power-ups for these Heatran if you intend to use your candies and Stardust to power them up. Okay, I see Virgo Lago has mentioned again. We got Retro Jordan. Just make sure to keep an eye on your remote passes too, folks, so that we don't add people in that actually cannot jump in just yet. And that was your last raid. Oh, this is your last raid passes, Unknown Spike. Okay. So we got 3 so far. Virgo, we got Retro, and Pika. We got space for 2 more. But even if we don't get all, all the 2 more, I think we're doing good enough that 4 of us can take it down. So we'll give it a couple minutes, see if anybody else wants to jump in for the next Heatran raid. And I wonder, are we going to see any other streams happening? I'm doing a quick look right now myself for more Heatran raids after this stream is done. Because I always like the idea that we could skip on over to the next one and maybe boost up some viewership of another streamer. Heatran raids. Let's filter and do live. So I do see there's a couple other streams. We'll check this again once we're done with ours here. There's actually quite a number of them. A lot of live nows. But for right now, we'll stick with the one that we got going on. Okay, Milsinator is up for the next one as well. And I think we will say that's probably good. 5 of us can tackle this one. And if anyone is... Actually, well, I gotta do this. If anybody is showing up to the stream partway through and you want to get a chance to jump in on some remote Heatran raids, check that... Wait. It's a Shanks. That's no Gibble. If anybody needs a Shanks, though, as I said, I can open up that lobby for you and you can tackle that one. It's a Shanks. Alright, let's get the 4 of yous ready to go. Not Vigo. There we go. I can type sometimes. Oops. I can type sometimes. I can type sometimes! There we go. But yes, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, if anybody is jumping into the stream and you're looking for how to get included in the next raid, just check our message at the top of the chat, and that gives you all the info you need to know how to jump in for a potential shiny Heatran. Alright, let's send out the invites. I was going to fix my windows, but I'll do that once we have the invites. I always like to do this ASAP so that you folks have as much time as possible to see the invite and confirm it. There we go. That's why sometimes when we have a... I didn't double click that at all. There we go. My window suddenly exploded. I can't see myself. Anyway, that's why sometimes if I go to do a remote raid but I see there's like 1 or 2 people in that lobby already, I wait until it's empty, because if I jump in and they've been there for 60 seconds, then it gives you folks less time to be able to jump in. And it's like, I want to prioritize you folks jumping in. See, they're welcome to back out, those 2 or whatever, and then see if they want to jump in with us when we get a whole team of, like, say, 5 or 6 raiding in there. Richard needs 15 more Mega Energy for Charmander. Or sorry, I should say Charizard. Okay, question. Have you yet evolved a Charizard? Mega evolved a Charizard. Because if you have, you can walk a Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard, any of them, to gain extra Mega Energy while you're gaining candy. And if you have not yet Mega evolved, then sometimes you get field tasks that give you Mega Energy for different species. You might luck out and get I keep saying Charmander Mega Energy. Imagine a Mega Charmander. What would that even be? Just a Charmeleon? I was wondering if they would ever give like a Mega Evolution to Pikachu, because of course Pikachu is the mascot, because Raichu doesn't even have a Mega. It does have an Alolan form. It also has a Gigantamax form now, but the only Mega evolutions come from fully evolved Pokemon. And I thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool to see a Mega Pikachu? Even think about Meowth, too, because Meowth, not only does Meowth have 2 regional variants, it's also got the Gigantamax form as well. And Persian doesn't really get much. Technically, Persian only has 1 regional variant, because, of course, Galarian Meowth becomes Berserker, a whole new species. I think Persian needs to talk to its agent. Alright, let's take down... I healed, right? I think I healed. Let's take down Heatran number 3-Tran of our stream. I didn't even see who they gave me. Oh, we did get more people in, it looks like, because there's 7 of us total. That would be 5 of us and 2 others. Didn't I just say something like that? About 2 others jumping in on our raids? Wait, there's 8? That's great. This thing's going down in no time. So it looks like it's using the Iron Head, I believe that was. Fire Spin and Iron Head for the combo attack here. But yeah, this is a piece of cake. So what do you think? Okay, I think, yeah, on the 19th, which is next Tuesday, I believe, we're getting a new Mega Evolution, first time ever, added to Pokemon Go. What type do you think it is going to be? Like, what species? And, like, basically, what species do you hope it is? What type do you want to see? I would like to see maybe a Mega Manectric, because that is one of my... one of my main team members. I have Manectric ever since Gen 3. Her name is Scruff. I did become best buddies with her recently. And that's one that I would really like to see. Basically, I'd like to see any Mega that's from my main team. So we're talking Salamence, Manectric. I've also got Altaria, Gyarados, Slowbro. I got quite a few Megas just waiting for their photo shoot session, basically. So... question is, what one do you think we're going to get? I wonder if it'll be... essentially, what I want is something that's a new type than what we currently have available. Because I want to have more potential for candy bonuses when you're catching things with a Mega Evolved. Like right now, if we need to catch more Pikachu candy, we don't have an electric-type Mega to make use of that yet. So eventually, over time, I would love to see all sorts of types of Mega Evolutions and... decent ways to get as much of that candy as we can get, or that Mega Energy as we can get. Rob Maxing, you hear Mega Ampharos could be a thing. Okay. So before I get to this catch, I see there was a question. We've got Effie Gaiman saying, are you inviting people? Indeed I am. We have at least 2 more Heatran Raids coming up. If you want to jump in, just check the pinned message at the top of the chat and give you the sort of steps on how you can jump in for the next raid coming up, as we try and see if we got ourselves a shiny Heatran popping up on my bed over here. Let's see if I get the luck, but again, I want someone out there to get this shiny. One of you has to. One of you has to. If it's me, I guess I'll accept it, but... hang on, this grass isn't locking in right. Hang on. I don't like... there we go. So we got us a shiny. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not... I'm going to use the Golden Razz. I'm not sorry in the sense that we get to see it, but I wanted someone else to get it. I'm using the Golden Raspberry because I do have tasks to use Golden Razzes, but also, generally, a shiny, I just use the Golden Raspberry on just out of force of habit. Alright. So there's my 3rd shiny Heatran in Pokemon Go, one of which I still have, one of which I've traded. That's not a high number. I want something higher than 71, 2671. It's still going to be a shiny. I'm not going to complain. Max attack, max HP, defense is as garbage as it can get from a raid, but it's still a favorited shiny. So I will accept that, but I want to see how the rest of you are doing. Also, there's a Turtwig on the nearby, but I don't need that. Let's see. Rob says, you'd love to see Manectric, though. You too love that Pokemon since Gen 3. It is very cool. Richard got it on the first ball, 2637, no shiny. And we have Guild Jeffs. So hold on to the names and stuff. Check the pinned message. I'll be actually going to I can do it right now. I'm going to reiterate the steps on how to jump in for the next raid while I take some time to heal up the team. Thank you very much, guys, for the congratulations on the shiny Heatran. Does it annoy people when I'm not super crazy about, I got it, oh my god. It's like, it's random luck, so me getting it is like, it's cool, yeah, neat. but I wanted someone else to get it. That's kind of my mindset. But I've had times, I've mentioned this I'm sure many times, there was a Cresselia raid hour, Cresselia raid day sort of thing, where a bunch of us were walking around in the uptown area here in my city, and I think it was the first Cresselia that we went to. I think I only had one pass that day too, so I'm like, I'll just jump in with you. So we beat it, I encounter, it pops out, it was shiny, and I'm just like, okay. So I go and just simply do the catch, and someone was like, did you get the shiny? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, right. I'm like, yeah, well. I showed them my phone, and they're like, I hate you, and they just walked away. They did it jokingly, of course, but I was like, yeah, I got it. Whatever. Let's see. Yes, indeed, luck is on my side for that one. But okay, Retro didn't get a shiny. But thank you very much, everybody, for the congratulations on the one that I just picked up. Very, very cool. That's not the worst one we caught today either. Stats are pretty decent. What am I saying? Yeah, max attack, max defense. Or max HP. So there is another one over this way. And as I said, when I say the big all caps raid, then that's the time to toss your names into the chat. And if I haven't yet friended you up in Pokemon Go, you've got my codes down below. I'm not sure if I'm pointing at them right now. But send me a friend request. Let me know your trainer name after I've said raid, and I'll add you in for the next raid coming up. And what did I just do? I clicked off of something. Oh, I'm like 2 seconds away from on time. I've messed up. No. Okay, so we won this battle. Also, just let me know too, folks, if anybody does need a Shinx, I can, like I said, open up this raid lobby down the way. I won't battle that one myself because I don't want to use a pass on a Shinx because I have a Luxray, so I'm good with that. But if anybody does want to get a Shinx and they have a remote raid pass you don't mind using on that, I can open the lobby, bring you in, and then I'll just back out. Okay, so the next one is over the river. That'll be our next raid coming up. We do have... Oh, this one has hatched already, too. The one way up at the other part, Queen Square. This one still has how much time left on it. Yeah, 53 minutes. There's no time. There's no chance that's running out. Alright, let's see who we got. We got Virgo Lago. So, since we had a couple new people, I'm going to probably put you on the backup list here, Iago. But I'll still put your name here. Let's see, we have Grammet Jabastu. I will say, I've always said this, if I mispronounce names, I apologize in advance. Okay, Retro Jordan, we'll put you on the backup list as well. Sailor Pika says, if only the Shinx was a Gibble. That would be cool. So far I've done one Gibble raid when they came back in. No shiny yet for me, but how was it stat-wise anyway? I usually name my raid battles or raid bosses in all caps. You were really not that good. But let's do this. Pokedex. Let's go over to Garchomp. Let's see all of our Garchomp. This is the Garchomp for me. Stat-wise, were you any good? I don't remember, Streaks. Yeah, you're pretty good. Not bad. I'll take that. You were a... Oh, you were a hatch, actually. I love how you can just go back and forth and check all this stuff out. It's so sweet. Let's see. Sailor Pika is reminding everyone, check the pinned message to see how to jump in. So I currently have 3 people for this next raid coming up. We got space for 2 more for anyone else who wants to jump in. I know Unknown Spike, you said that you're out of raid passes now. But if anyone else wants another shot for a shiny Heatran, we got 2 spaces for this one. Unknown Spike saying, you caught a shiny Eevee from Special Research. You've managed to catch your last one. Oh, the Heatran? You were in that one, right? Yes, you were. So you caught all 3 that you battled today. Congratulations. Unfortunately, no shiny from what you've said, but at least you get some extra candy for powering something up eventually. Sailor Pika saying, you haven't seen a Gibble raid yet in your area. I'm not sure how rare they are, because I was invited to one, actually the same minutes apart from the one that I battled myself, but I had an invite to one. I saw a couple others in the gyms up the way while I was here charging up. So they're not. I don't think they're super rare, but might be a little bit more on the rare side. Iago's asking, are you in for this raid next? You are Virgo Lago. So I have you on the backup list if we don't get enough names of new players, but currently you are on this list here. And there was someone else asking about jumping in. Let me scroll back a little bit. So we've got Effie Gaiman is added to our list. Someone was asking if I'm inviting people. I can't find that. So if there's anybody else that is still currently watching and you want to jump in, let me know. We'll give it another minute or so. There's about plenty of time for this. Sailor Pika keeps finding Chimchar and Turtwig raids. Well, if you need the candy, at least they're there, but you're probably all set at this point, I would assume. And Unknown Spike is wishing everybody good luck. So what do you think? With 4 of us, that would be Iago, we've got Effie Gaiman, and we've got Retro Jordan. Do you think 4, including myself, can take down a Heatran? I think we can. I believe we can do it. Effie Gaiman, you got a shiny Turtwig today. Congratulations. That calls for a raid battle, just because I want to make some excuse to start this up. Very good. Richard says, you'd be up for a Mega Charizard raid if one pops up. Okay. Well, I don't think we'll see one during our... Wait. I gotta type the names in advance. I don't think we'll see one during the stream at this point. But you never know. Something might happen. So wait, I gotta confirm. There you are. Alright. I saw... Okay. Darian Gamer 262. Are you still here? And if so, do you have a remote raid pass to jump in for this raid coming up? Because I can add you in. Just drop your name in the chat so I can confirm that you are still here ready to roll. That could be a 5th member for our team. So we got 3 of us so far. And actually, I was going to say, Sailor Pika reminded me about the congrats on the Turtwig. That is awesome because it really speaks to me when we had Turtwig Community Day. I can hardly ever say community all the time. We've got Ashton. There's another name right there. Hello, Ashton the Bro. Oh, Ashton the God YT. Okay, I know I've already got you on the list from our last week. Let's say Ashton. When we had Turtwig Community Day, for anyone that didn't watch the video, it was quite some time ago, of course. The game cheated me out of a 3rd shiny Turtwig for the day, where a shiny did show up, and I was all ready to catch it, but the AR Plus mode messed it up, and when I had to back out, it was gone. So I lost our 3rd shiny Turtwig that day. So to this day, I only have 2 shinies of that species. I've got Turtwig and Grottle. I would really have liked that 3rd one. I still want to find the 3rd one someday. But if someone else picked one up, I guess that's okay in my book. Alright, let's get this next battle ready to go. Let's get the invites ready to go. I said the exact same thing twice. You're not supposed to do that. That is pretty bad showmanship, I think, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Alright, invites are off and running. I didn't heal. I messed up. Well, I'll get them healed up for the next match. Actually, probably going to be that I have to bring them into this one as a 2nd team, but they'll be healed up for that at least. Alright. So our B team, I guess, is ready to roll here. Let's see. Hello to Ghost. It has been a while. Indeed, it has, so much so I don't recognize the profile picture. So it might have been so long that my brain has lost track. But welcome back to the Professor Chaz channel as we try to take down a bunch of potential shiny Heatran for many viewers out there. Sailor Pico wishing good luck to all of us to get shiny Heatran. Yes, I've gotten mine. I don't want more shinies. I want someone else out there to get the shiny. The only reason, like, every extra shiny that I get is going to be just trade fodder for a local player here because I have a bunch of lucky friends built up. But it's like, I want to spread the fun. Ghost says, you might know you as Gaming with Elijah and more. Okay, that does sound more familiar. Welcome back, Elijah, to the channel as we try to take down some Heatran. Are you up for some raiding today? Because after this, there is one more Heatran available, and there is a potential Shinx if anybody wants to jump in on do that one as well. 4 of us are ready for this match. Who do we got? I can't scroll. I can't see anybody else. There's Retro Jordan, we got Ashton, we got Bramit Jabas. Oh, we got all of us. Okay, all 5 are in here now, I think. Yeah, Virgo Lago. Okay. So we are ready to take this down. Come on, let's get it. Iago saying to send shiny luck. I'm sending all my luck to all of you guys. I want someone out there to get the shiny. I've gotten mine. I'm more than set. Alright, come on, Palkia. Resist that fire spin. You got this. Wish good luck to everybody out there except me, because I'm happy. I'm content. This makes me happy to be able to provide, what would you call it? A platform, kind of, I guess. Just a chance for others out there to have a shot at the potential shiny. And this is just a lot of button mashing right here. So, again, good luck to everybody. Reminder, if anyone is popping into the stream around now-ish, check the message that's pinned at the top of the chat. It's going to give you info on how to join our final Heatran raid of the day. There is one more up at another local park in my neighborhood that we can do after this one. And then that's going to be it for our stream. So who all would be interested in coming back next week for the potential Groudon and Kyogre shinies? Because those are next Wednesday. And I'm eager to see what is going to be the mystery Pokemon at the end of this month. Because it's probably going to coincide with leading into the Kanto tour. And, oh no, not my Flygon. But we got Streaks in here now. I just showed him off a moment ago. It's probably going to coincide with Johto, I'm thinking. We've already had... Well, we had Ho-Oh. Oh, wait a minute! I just thought of something. So, we've already had Ho-Oh just recently, right? The start of the new year. What if the last week of this month, what if the legendary is not only Lugia, what if they finally give us what people have wanted forever? Shadow Lugia. Do you think they would go that wild with it? Give us a Shadow Lugia as a raid boss. That would be kind of cool. Now that I've thought about it, I'm probably getting a little too overexcited for it, because it's probably not a super likely chance it's going to be. But if it is, you heard it here first, folks. Unless someone else has said it, you heard it there first. You heard it here at some point, let's just say. I do think that could be a potential. Come on, get that Earthquake off. Yes! And then you can drop Groudon. You did your fair share. Oh, we still got... Who are you? Dive Bomb. Here we go. So, this thing resists the Dragon, the Outrage, so let's go with Crunch. Don't know how well Dive Bomb will do overall. Has anybody out there used any of the Candy XLs to power up Pokemon yet? I have not. I'm basically right now I'm focused on getting all my guys up to the max just short of the Candy XLs. Another question I've been wondering, too, for anyone out there that can tell me, if you're not yet at level 40, can you get Candy XLs? Because I was wondering if that was a limitation to just level 40s and higher. Because I believe the way it works is you can power a Pokemon up as high as your own level. So you need to be, like, say, level 40 to get a level 40 Pokemon. And you wouldn't need Candy XL until you get the ability to go above level 40. So, just something I've never known, if a non-level 40 can find XLs. I'm always looking to educate myself more on the new features of Pokemon Go. And I do like being able to ask for your assistance, basically. My lab rats, my lab aides, just the subscribers in general. Sharing the knowledge so I can spread it around to people as well. In fact, I was talking to another local player today. He didn't know about the Mega Evolution thing, where if you have a Mega, you can gain extra candy for catching those types or any raid boss. So I shared knowledge in that sense as well. Alright, before I go for the catch, let's see. Unknown Spike, you say you'll come back for those two next week. You need the shinies. Okay, Darian Gamer 262. I'll add you for the next raid. We have one. Do we have one more? Yes, I think we have one more raid. So keep track of the chat. When I say raid in all caps, that's when you want to drop your name. All right, and Sailor Pika. Oh, you can't get Candy XLs yet. Okay, I had a feeling that a non-level 40 wouldn't be able to get them because there'd be no need for them yet. All right, let's get me a normal Heatran. Someone else out there, please get a shiny. I want you to get it. I want to take a normal. We got us a normal. All right, cool stuff. Of course, it does mean I got to fight a little harder for it. I'm taking AR Plus mode off. Did you hear the boom? Look at this scene. I like the look of that. But I do prefer AR Plus mode, just out of preference. But sometimes when it messes up, it thinks the Heatran itself is like an obstacle. or whatever Pokemon in general, not just Heatran, but I'm not a fan of that. You have to reset the AR Plus mode to make it work. No, close up my berries. Alright, I think I've got a good set. I should be able to get some decent throws here. Hopefully I won't need too many. But I'd like to catch this super quick. It's only a 26-10. Whoa, almost through there. Oh, that's a bad throw, but I've been getting catches on bad throws. Retro got a shiny. 26-41. Congratulations. Good job. I'm glad somebody got a shiny. Alright, let's see if I can catch this quick. See if anyone else is getting shinies there. Doesn't look like it just yet, but not bad at all. I caught another one. You are welcome indeed, Retro Jordan. Thank you for helping out with the battle, too. Alright, this one is not going to be great. I can tell from the number. It's 2-star, but it is... Look at all the Heatran candies. 66 Heatran candies. Nice. Okay, one more remaining up that way. And again, I'll just put another mention out there. If anybody is looking to get a Shinx, I can send you an invite to the Shinx that is currently on screen. I'm going to back out because I don't want to use a remote raid pass on that. But you might need candy for it, or you might be hunting for that yellow shiny. If you don't know what a shiny Shinx looks like, I do have one. I think we called you Blinks. So if you're looking for a nice bright yellow shiny Shinx, you could get one from that raid. But as I say, as for me, I'm going to hold off on that one. Preserving the remote raids for the better rewards, basically, from legendary eggs. Alright, so I'm going to once again reiterate the steps for our final legendary raid of the day. Copy paste. There we go. Oh, my mouse is messing up. I double click, but it lets go of the double click partway through. It's weird. So double click drag messes up. So one last legendary raid coming up. As soon as you see me say raid in the chat, that's when you want to drop your names for a potential Heatran. And I'm going to take a moment right now. I'm actually going to take a moment. Oh, I can feed you after. I get to feed you 3 berries anyway. Let's focus on this stuff. I was going to feed my Salamence, but we got time on that. Look at everyone who's fallen. Could you ever imagine Nuzlocking Pokemon Go? I ain't touching that. That was a joke thought I had early on when Pokemon Go first came out. Could you imagine playing this as a Nuzlocke? You would be tossing stuff so much. It would be wild. Think about even like leaving a Pokemon in a gym. As soon as it comes back, technically it's knocked out. You'd have to toss it. That would be brutal to Nuzlocke this. I should Google that up and see if anyone has actually tried that. Speaking of YouTubing it up, I should say. There are still a number of Heatran raid streams going on as well, so once we finish this last one up at the Queen Square Park, let's pick a stream to just jump over to. Do you guys have a lot of remote raid passes left too, is the question. Because if you do, then you could probably get some more potential Heatran for the day. Ashton says you get an 82%, looks like. Effie Gaiman says not the shiny for me, unfortunately. You've done 7 raids. I've heard some people... It was actually when I was talking to my local other Pokemon goer today, he said a friend of his went over 100 raids trying to find shiny Darkrai when it was out, and it took him over 100 to find it. I still haven't got one myself. That's beside the point. But there's been times when the first raid someone does, they get a shiny. So it is just crazy random luck. So basically, it's anywhere from 1 to 100 or plus that it takes to find a shiny. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And you're asking, why are you doing that, Professor? Well, that's to let me know when you folks see me doing that is when I know to type raid. You know what I just realized, though? I'm supposed to tell you is about dropping your name when I do this. I'm messing up my own little sequence here. Anyways, when I say raid in the chat, drop your names, and if you can, put hashtag raid because it helps me see the things pop up better. And we'll add in 5 names for our final Heatran raid of the evening. We won this one. I keep track of if we won or lost, also, just in case we have time to go back to a raid that had been lost and try to bring those folks back to re-challenge it. I always hate sending out an invite to raids only to have us lose, because those people just lost 100 coins worth of a raid pass, and it's like, I don't want to cost people coins if I can help it. Okay, this one is Queen Square. Let's see who we got. We got Virgo Lago as well. Once again, we've got Retro Jordan. I know we had someone else had mentioned a name earlier. Just drop your name once again here. And we can get, okay, we got Bramit once again. How much space do I have on my list anyway? I still have space for 2 more people, which is fine because we have space for 2 more people in this raid as well, so let's wait and see. I got a friend request coming in, so if you are watching the stream and you've sent a friend request, you want to jump in on a Heatran raid, in the chat, drop your name. So we have Jesus Gutierrez. Your name is Agregas. Okay, we've added you for number 4. We're going to give it another couple of minutes, see if we can get some new names in here as well. And I'll make sure we have that name added in. So again, I'm only going to be adding people with that are going to jump in for this raid. Currently have space for 2. If we get more than 2 new people, I can just take out a name that someone hasn't played in quite a while, you know. We've got Windo Gonzalez has dropped the name. Let's see. AD 210518. I typoed. I said 519. What is wrong with me? Iago asking if you're in the raid. You are right now. We're going to wait another couple of minutes to see if any other new names pop in. And we'll go from there. So what happened? So your name I saw pop up first. So if we add other people that haven't battled yet, we'll start bumping people out from the bottom of the list. And if anyone's curious, I have heard about there's like a trick where the person that is setting up the raid, they can like back out and add more people. I've heard a little bit about that, but from what I've seen, that glitches out sometimes, and I'm not going to risk that. I mean, first and foremost, it goes against the concept of remote raiding, because the game doesn't tell you about how you can back out, come in, and get more people in. It just tells you, simply put, you can invite up to 5 people. And that's what I go by. I guess I go by the rules as stated in the app, even though there are a number of ways that you can circumvent, you know, that they didn't plan for or whatever. But I'm a by-the-book kind of guy. So we have another few moments here. If anybody, again, is joining in, check the pinned message. Essentially, at this point, though, just drop your name, hashtag raid, and I can toss you in for this raid. What do you think? 1 more minute to go? We'll say 1 more minute. Let me make sure we've got the new names added, though. We've got Eddie right here, EDY. I do not see Agregas. That, you know what I'm thinking? That might actually be a simple word in another language. So I don't see you here, and again, they don't have a way for us to search, like say, alphabetical for our friend requests. So that ain't gonna help me too much there. And let's see. I don't see any other names popping in just yet. Yes, the Sailor Pika says, don't spam the names. I can see them all in the list. I'll add them in. Like, it does complicate things too, where it's like I add you in on a first case basis kind of thing. First come, first serve is what I'm trying to say. So if I see your name a second time, that might mix up, oh, you mentioned it later. Okay, so you're out first kind of thing. So I only see 4 names so far. We've got space for 1 more, so the first person... Oh, Sailor Pika. All right, let's do that. So we're going to add EDY. Let's grab Sailor because I saw you right here. We have Virgo, Retro, and Brom. Whoops. Virg, Redder, and Bure AM. And I think we are good. Yep, we got us all. Okay. Select. Copy. Okay, done. The final Heatran raid. We need another lucky out. Not lucky. We need another shiny out there for you. Okay, wait. I do see... Sailor Pika, are you okay if we let Jagger pop in for this one? Because we just saw... I saw that was sent in as a request. I could save you a raid pass that way. So let me know if you are cool with that. Let me just go over to my list here. Since 1 more friend will max out my list, I'm going to take some names off after the stream is done. If you happen to be one of them, don't feel too bad. But we just want to make up some space for future streams like this. So, Jagger says, or is it Jaeger? Say you just missed the last raid. We'll wait and see if Sailor Pika is good with letting you jump in. Sailor Pika says it is fine. Works for me, works for Jaeger as well, I'm sure. Alright. We got the names. We're going to switch it out here. I believe it is right there. Yep. Alright. Grab that. The names are selected. Copy. Okay. Let's tackle this final... Oh, we lost the weather boost. Oh, no. No more weather boost for everybody. But if it's still a shiny, that's the important thing, though. Alright, let's grab everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be the shiny for you out there. Yes, thank you very much, Sailor Pika, for being so gracious as to allow someone to snag your spot. It's too bad. We could have had you in the last one, though. Actually, the last 2, we didn't have a full team of 5. But if I see another Heatran along the way... Actually, Sailor Pika, if I see Gibble along the way, I'll send you invites for those. Because I know that's what you're looking for. As a thank you for offering up your spot for this one. Alright, I have healed, right? I believe. Yes, I have. Good luck to everybody for our final Heatran. Got 4 of us in here right now. Again, I've got my Mega energy flowing, but we don't really have a Mega boost. I really do hope we see an Electric-type Mega Evolution coming up, though, at the next Tuesday, I believe. Because I just want to get potential for more Mega Energy for... Or not Mega Energy, for more Electric-type candy to start powering up other Pokemon. So, if anybody is new to our our channel, I guess, our stream today, if you want to get in on some of these raids in the future, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I do these every Wednesday, at least for the month of January, because there's so many varying types and species. Every Wednesday we'll have a Legendary Raid hour from 6 to 7 p.m. Atlantic time. Just stay tuned to the channel, check for when the streams are scheduled to go live. And if you want to join as a channel sponsor today to help support myself and my endeavors here in Pokemon Go and other Pokemon stuff, click the join button below and see what perks are available for the 2 tiers we got set up for people that want to help support the channel. Okay, under 10 seconds to go for our final Heatran raid. Let's see what we can get. We just missed out on this raid, Solar Brady, unfortunately. This is our last Heatran available for the night. But if you want to stay tuned for next week, that was loud, we can possibly get you a maybe Shiny Groudon or Shiny Kyogre, because they will be the raid bosses next Wednesday. So there's only 5 of us. Did we lose somebody along the way? That's unfortunate. I was like, what happened to my attack? Oh, right, I got knocked out. I wasn't even looking at the HP. Whoops. So what attack does this have? Fire Blast, that'll do it. I did half to Skippy. Indeed. I think this is the first one we fought today with Fire Blast, is it not? We've seen Iron Head, we've seen... what was the other one? Stone Edge. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, let me Earthquake it. Oh, Skippy, no. We almost had it. Skippy's one of my Go Battle League battlers. He can't fall. I need him back. I got plenty of items for healing and such. I'm not concerned in the slightest about that. And guys and girls, Willow is fast asleep. She didn't interrupt once. Sweet. I gotta pay more attention. I almost got knocked out before I could surf. Come on, Kyogre. Do it up. So also, Brady, if you want to do some raids, since we're going to be done here, what we're going to do, I'm going to take a look on YouTube and see who else might be streaming Heatran raids. So if you have some remote raid passes to burn, you could possibly do it on another stream shortly after this. Or if you want to check right now and see what other streams are available, feel free to do so. But we'll try to go as a group if anybody else wants to continue their endeavors for today and just see who else might be streaming it up. Ah, there goes Frogfucius. No, my Seismitoad. Seismitoad's an interesting Pokemon. On occasion, I forget it's a Pokemon because the only time it's really relevant to me, or has been, is during Pokemon TCG, where that Quaking Punch of Seismitoad EX shuts down the opponent's item cards, and it's like, yeah, that's annoying. That's memorable indeed. So Brady, you do have some passes to use up. Okay, so we'll take a look at what streams are going on after this. And if anybody else has any extra passes they want to use up, you can possibly do it on the next stream we go to. Because that's what's cool with this whole raid hour all around the world. What? Thank you. I was like, where's my Palkia? With the way time zones work, once my time zone is done with its raids, another time zone raid over next to us has an hour of legendary raids to take care of as well. It does depend on the individual YouTuber, though, and what they have in their neighborhood. Because I'm fortunate, I've got 6 gyms within range of my setup here. Others might only have, say, 2 or 3, but I guess, you know, it'd be kind of cool if you're really that into getting all these raids done. You could take a look at several streams at once, I guess, and jump in on a bunch of raids. Depends on the Pokemon too, because I remember with the Kyurem raids, we didn't have very many people streaming that, because Kyurem really wasn't as hyped up as other legendaries have been. Alright, so we got it. Good luck for the shiny out there, everybody. I was about to say lucky, but good luck for whatever shiny might pop your way. Come on. One of you has to get it. Retro Jordan already got one. I want to get another one out there for you folks. Of course, I got mine earlier on our stream. Nice chunk of experience points, too. Alright, let's see what Fate has for us. And did that... Oh, I was going to say, did that gym just turn red? It was red. I was thinking of my blue gym across the way. Okay. Get this grass to lock in safely. I think we're good. We got us another standard. Alright. And as I say, no weather boost for these ones. But I'm still going to go for the silver pin-app with the Mega Evolution and get 2 extra candy upon catch, which isn't here just yet. 2102. This is the lowest we've gotten today, too, so this is definitely candy fodder. And Sailor Pika, you're taking a look for us? Awesome. You're seeing a lot of Heatran Raid streams happening right now. If you want to pick one, I'll trust your judgment. Just pick the one that you think is best for everybody. If there's like a lot of viewers in one, that could be good for getting a lot of people together. If you see one with a few viewers, it'd be cool if we can boost their viewership up. So we'll leave it on Sailor Pika's shoulders to lead the charge to our next stream after this, folks. If I can catch this. Actually, if you find one that you want to just post a link to, go ahead, and as people catch their Heatran, they can move on to the next stream going on. I want to think of a little call sign or something too, like Professor Charge or something like that, so that when we go into another stream, we start putting a name out there for us, because that'd be kind of cool. Alright, we got us... That's not as low as I was expecting, but still the lowest CP-wise of all the ones we caught here today, I believe. And we're up to 74 Heatran candies. I'm getting an invite to another one from Peter Oaks. It just ended. But I'm going to save my other remote passes. I think I've got 1 left. Or I might be out, actually. No, I do have 1 remote raid left, but I'm going to hang on to that for next week for all of our possible Kyogre and Groudon raids. So that is going to be it for today. Sailor Pika has posted a link to another stream. And Max asking to get added to the game. I'm currently maxed out on friends at the moment, unfortunately. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to go over to another stream. Sailor Pika, our moderator, has just linked that for us. And let's all rush over there and say we're here to help, get some more Heatran caught up. They should be in the next time zone over, I would assume. I'm going to click the link. Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done? I think you can still see me. Me clicking that link took me out of my own studio. What the heck was that? Okay, hold tight here, folks. I gotta get my studio back up. Think good. Okay, where's my chat? I've lost you. Okay, here we go. So, open in a new tab. I'm gonna mute this quickly here so it doesn't interfere with our stream. But, what? Something went wrong. What? What is happening? I guess I gotta copy-paste. Maybe? Oh, it's because I'm in... It's gonna send me to my own studio. That's weird. Can this link work for anybody else? I hope so. Anyways, right now I'm gonna end off for this stream here because we've raided ourselves out. I guess one last question though. Does anybody want me to open a lobby for that Shinx? Because I can do that for you. Because There's only 2 minutes left on it, though, so if you want that, you got to say it quick. But we're going to end off. If that link works for you folks in the chat, I don't know why it's not working for me. Feel free to jump on over there, see if you can get invited into some remote raids for Heatran in the next time zone. And stay tuned to our channel for next week. Next Wednesday, we'll have Kyogre and Groudon raids. Following that, the next week, the mystery Pokemon, which I somehow feel might be Shadow Lugia. I don't know. And would we be able to purify it? Because you couldn't really normally purify it in Pokemon XD. But we'll find out. Anyway, thank you folks for hanging out today. Thanks for all the raids. Thank you for helping me get that shiny Heatran. Congratulations, I believe, to Retro Jordan, was it? I think you got the shiny as well. And this was a cool time all around. But we will see you... Well, you can see me tomorrow in Pokemon X episode number 14, if you want to check that out, going up at noontime-ish on Thursday. Noontime, of course, in Atlantic time zone. And if you want to join as a channel member, you can also see episode number 15, normally coming out on Friday, will be available for members of Lab Aids tier and higher to check it out early if you'd like to. So, Pogo X Elite says Sailor Pika is the streamer name. So if you can find that, folks, let's see if we can jump in over there. But for me, I'm going to get rolling. So thanks again, folks, for hanging out. Congratulations to everybody that got themselves a Heatran. I can't speak. And let's hope for some more good luck next week with Kyogre and Groudon. Have a good evening, folks, and Professor Chaz will catch you next time. Enjoy the night or day or whatever it is in your area, and we'll see you next time.